Okay, so this is going to be about water supply, or using an example of water supply. But here you have ethos, which is ethics, pathos, which is emotion in this context, and logos, which is logic. And to compare the three, I would say that you want to use all three systems because I was doing some study and I thought it was really interesting, so I thought I would also pass on what I was learning online. But basically, I think this is a useful model for water supply. So basically what's going on is, logically speaking, you can choose normal water, tap water, for example, in a healthy country water supply, or you can choose high-performance water, where mitochondrial experts will be like, you get better energy, you can do better repair, genetic repair, you can have, tons of performance options, like you can do a lot more work or get more exercise in and that kind of thing, or just feel more comfortable, right? And then you can logically choose between the two supplies. Now, ethically speaking, somebody might say, well, then the lower supply is a bad supply, and that might be a way to understand that in two continuums. You can say, I wanted a better supply, a snap purchase. I didn't want normal purchase. I should have or ought to have better what I paid for. But nonetheless, both supplies are satisfactory. For example, in this example, the normal good was often used at the office, and people are higher performers than me, so I can assess that they are quite successful with normal water. So logically speaking, the functionality or the outcome of the water is visibly higher quality of life. Money is correlated to higher quality of life. However, higher quality of life is also correlated to a certain amount of quality, which is like, well, that was amazing. I didn't know I could have gotten all that health benefit for all those years from having better water. Now, comparatively, a high-performance expert might be upset about having normal water, but it's the same as saying, what is the ethos of the situation? The ethos is that both are fine. This is what we have, this is what's available. We don't have more. From some perspective, we might be upset about what's in our water supply, but from some perspective, we're grateful to have it. Okay, so if higher performers are drinking normal water, then I can conclude that if I'm trying to figure out which expense to cut, then I could actually be a high performer on normal water, assuming that there's no other issue with normal water and me. So I cut my expense from snob to normal goods, basically, which is actually free. Except there is a negative cost, or there's a cost, which is that I miss out on all the wonderful quality of better water. Okay, so logically, I can compare two different kinds of structural or systems and decide which system I take. One system gives me tons of energy and higher performance, better work outcomes. The other system just gives me normative outcomes, but is also more commonly used by higher performers. Okay, sure. So I have two logical pathways, both are okay. Now, pathos is what do I want? Do I want the Perrier in the glass bottle, or do I want tap water? Tap water is free, just the cost of a cup, provided you buy kitchen expenses, or the cost of a glass bottle of Perrier. If you get it from a cheap location, you get a discount would be like a cheaper price, not really a discount. You get a lower price, but if you get it from a nice store like Safeway, you're paying premiums that you shouldn't have to pay, I suppose, if you know where you can get it cheaply. But anyway, convenience or for each their own. They shop according to their own philosophy. So so the pathos is that they can choose, or you can choose, or I can choose. Anyone can choose what they want to do. Okay. The ethos is self-management. It's like, I'm not getting in the way of your choice. If your philosophy is to shop at Safeway, my philosophy is to shop at Freshco, I can buy a gift card and use it at Safeway or Freshco, but I will shop at Freshco because I get Perrier for $1 less. Somebody else's, philosophy is like, no, I would shop at Safeway because Safeway is what's up with me. Okay. And so, you can self-manage, I can self-manage on my own. So I can choose which one I want to, and that's fine. That's the usual. Okay, so I hope that helps you understand the process of water selection. You can choose either logical pathway for either the health benefit or the monetary benefit, or just the normative benefit based on what you mean about your philosophy of food. Is it convenience? Is it how fast you get it? Is it, why do you drink your water? Are these certain urges, or do you wait till later to drink your water? Pathos. How much do you like what? Just and for what reason? Just because you wanted all the mitochondrial repair doesn't mean you can't also benefit from saying tap water is okay, even though it's a monster's dream. By monster's dream, it would mean like somebody's like doing all the spill stories or what goes into the rivers. So thinking about it, you can obviously have had an issue with one water supply or the other, or concern at some point. But you can also resolve those concerns by choosing the grand truth final answer that do you or do not drink it, and do you follow through on that? And then if so, then that's you. Okay, and at that point, you need to represent your own cause and what's important to you. But if there's some variability to your answer, then you can choose one or the other with the same pathos. But you can choose or change your pathos. Which one are you applying your pathos to now? I'm okay with this one, now I'm okay with that one. So, based on a logical pattern, for economic reasons or other reasons, you can choose one or the other. And the ethos is something as always says, that's permissibility. I can change my mind. So take care, and I hope you have a wonderful future.